we gonna be ringing the pistons here. It's important to read the instructions.
It is, because it tells you what side your rings need to be on. It'll tell you what side your dots have to be at.
Once we get these ringed, we can put the crank in, or I guess we put the bearings in, we can put the crank in, put the rods in, and then torque everything down.
Top, middle, bottom.
What are these ones?
These are your oil rings.
The what?
These are your oil scraper rings.
Uh-huh.
This one.
Oh, they go on, yeah, I see what you
mean. They go
mean.
on the outside of this. On this bottom
yeah.
ring here.
Like, cool. So you put them through the bottom there?
With these ones, yeah. It's just a little easier.
Alright. Oiler ring. Are there two?
Yeah. So
you put one on top and one on the bottom?
Yeah.
Are they easy to break?
Not really. They're pretty flexible.
That's good. I just remember some of them broke when we were removing them. But they were old and used, so.
Yeah. You just want to make sure you bring them down evenly.
Yeah. And make sure they go in the right spot. Is he going on the bottom or the top?
One's going to go on the bottom. Okay. Alright, so that's your bottom one.
Let me see here. There we go. Okay. See the oiler ring there? It's got one on top and one on bottom, and then the squiggly bit in the center, or the oil scraper. Nice.
This. Expand this.
Oh, so it expands it. Oh, I see. That's neat. So you don't have to, like...
Yeah.
So it's got teeth at the bottom there that push it out. That's neat. Just catching on.
Yeah.
Maybe we should have done them in order.
Yeah, that tends to help, you know.
There you go. Yeah, pro tip, do it in order. There we go.
Better.
That's a happier piston.
There we go. Ringed piston.
Yep, so it's a ringed piston. Needs to be, I mean, we need that compressor tool to put them in the cylinders because the rings are the ones that actually make contact with the cylinder walls. The pistons don't.
But we decided we weren't doing that today.
Yeah.
Do that on a different day.
Yep, looks good. So we will probably cut it there and come back once we have some more progress or once we're done with them entirely.
So
we're putting the, hopefully the rotating assembly inside Project F right now. Just getting the main bearings in and lubing them up. We ringed all the pistons. Everyone got their...
The ones with the holes. Thank you. Are all of them too?
I think this one goes here. Yeah, there you go. Make sure it's flush. Yep. Alright, so put assembly lube on there and we can place the crank.
Yep. So.
Crank's down there, assembly lube.
Give me your knife.
You're gonna lay it on thick. You cut Isaiah's.
No.
Oh my God.
No.
Oh my God.
Didn't happen. It didn't happen. Didn't
Oh,
do it.
Lord.
No one saw any.
There's
Lord.
a there's
You
a fire.
especially did not see that.
There's a fire. So you lube it up. You might just want to pour a whole thing, long bead across it.
Yeah, a whole thing on one bearing. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to get a few more bottles.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's kind of expensive. Oops.
Yeah, it's good to have more lube.
Yeah, a little too much is fine. It'll squeeze out the excess that it doesn't need. And then the stuff dissolves in oil, so you don't have to worry
We'll need to look up the torque specs for the main keepers or whatever they're called.
Main bearings, main caps.
Main caps,
Okay.
that's the word. Yeah. Okay. Alright, so ready to set the crank in. Putting the heart of the motor in.
It's just so tiny.
Oh, it's heavy though. Still.
How much does it weigh?
I don't know. Probably like 40 pounds, maybe 50.
I'm gonna say mine weighs like 60 or 70. Oh yeah, yours is. Mine I was struggling to like hold for durations of time. This I could sit here and hold for a while. The V6 shit, it's tiny.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. Ooh. Bumping it. There you go. Okay.
Holy shit, boys.
Yep.
Oh wow, look at it. Picked up the line. Think it needs more?
Yeah, you think it needs more?
No, that's how it should be.
Okay.
Let's do that.
Don't do that?
You put those on the caps.
On the castles. Where's the bucket?
What do you need a bucket for?
Main studs.
Oh yeah. Oh, this
We're
is
definitely gonna have to use this. So
assembly
strip.
lube. Yeah.
He said, "Oh, you'll strip it and never get them off again." To ensure proper thread engagement and accurate torque readings, clean all threads in the block. Chase the threads if necessary with ARP thread chaser. Clean and inspect all hardware prior to installation.
They're pretty clean.
Screw the studs into the block, hand tight only. Note, Loctite may be used. Install the main caps and check for binding or misalignment.
Yeah.
Lubricate the stud threads, nuts, and washers with blah blah blah, the lubricant. Then install the washers and then the nuts onto the studs and tighten them hand tight. ARP recommends using the torque fastener rib. That is provided with each kit as opposed to motor oil. This is due to higher friction on the studs as well as inconsistencies in the clamping force. Preload torque recommendations. Following the manufacturer's recommendation torque specs, sequence tighten the nuts in the 3 equal steps to 80 foot-pounds. That seems pretty low.
Okay. And I need a rubber mallet.
Okay. Rubber mallet is in the corner.
Yeah, we don't have the sequence.
Ooh.
Oh, dropped her.
Is that good, or are we able to do that?
It's not wonderful.
I think it's fine. Yeah, these are really hard to get out. You gotta spin it. It looks good.
Yeah, turns good.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, it's not even tightened yet, so. Okay.
get to the other ones, then torque them down and spin it, see how it feels. We don't have any plastic gauge. These are all within spec. There's no change in anything. They're brand new. Nope.
What?
Lube.
That's number 2?
Lube.
Oh.
You gotta lube up your shit.
Shit.
You know how bad your engine would be if you did not lube that and just threw that on there?
That'd be fine. It'd be fine.
Spun bearings.
That went all nice. Hammer? Mallet?
Fuck you.
Mallet.
I am the sensei here.
Well, this didn't go in. You have to tap it down.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, just hit it from the center. Is that all the way down, you think?
Yeah, I do think.
Yes, it is. Yeah. Hold
Get
it
a
down.
few little smacks.
Give it a couple more. Yeah. It's facing the right way. Make sure it's face the right way.
It is. It's got arrows. Makes it real easy.
It does.
For dummies like us.
This is basically
Yeah!
Legos.
Comparing a combustion engine to Legos.
I mean, it's got a little bit more tolerances, but I mean, all in all.
That's good. It's spin real nice.
You wanna give it a
Get your finger in there.
Yeet. All right. Ooh. There you go. Don't hit it too hard. All right, last one.
Don't tell him what to do.
Fuck you.
That one bottomed out real easy. Real nice like.
Yep. Okay, so we can start with the torque. You get the torque wrench over there.
The way my grandpa likes to do it is, well,
This
ours
one,
have
Davis?
5 instead of 4, but he likes to start from the center and then work your way outward.
That's usually smart.
That is usually what they do.
And then
but-
from there he goes half torque, center working out, and then he goes full torque.
You should probably lube the threads
what to
before you
do.
do that. It tells you to lube the washers and the nuts before you even put them on.
With this?
Yep.
Fuck you and your ARP fancy bullshit.
Yeah, you just jealous 'cause you didn't get ARP. Shit.
Real men don't use ARP.
Oh god.
Yeah, they real men reuse their head bolts,
Oh shit.
and they're
We enter in some dangerous redneck bullshit kind of territory.
they reuse their head bolts. They reuse their main studs. They reuse it all.
I mean, mine doesn't have main studs.
Well, no, because you didn't buy them, but main
Mine
bolts.
has bolts.
Yeah. Real men reuse the bolts. They don't use studs. Install the main caps and check for binding or misalignment. Lubricate the studs, nuts, and washers with blah blah blah. Washers and nuts into the studs, then hand tight. Then install washers and the nuts onto the studs and tighten them hand tight. ARP recommends using torque fastener assembly lube. This is literally just verbatim what the paper says over there.
Okay, well, let's just follow what the paper says then.
Preload torque recommendations. Following the manufacturer's... Yeah, see, it just says, follow the manufacturer recommendations. But we're looking for those. Tighten the nuts in 3 equal steps to 80 foot-pounds.
Yeah.
So we could do, like 30, 60, 80?
Yeah.
Yep.
Don't do that.
Okay.
This looks like it's just anti-seize. Doesn't it?
You look like Annie C's, bitch.
Oh,
Wrecked.
ripped me. Good?
Now let's just get the impact on it, set it to 3, and send it.
Alright, fair enough.
Use the air.
Yeah, air impact. Free.
Get the
All these fingers moving so fast.
fingies.
My finger torque spec. Yeah, they're good.
Yeet.
Alright,
They're good.
They're good. Send. All right, what size are those? All right.
Ow.
So is that all we're doing?
Yeah, that should be fine.
Cool. Spins nice.
Yep.
Nice.
Just like it should.
All right, now we can put the rods in.
Yeah, let me just do a little bit more research on that, and
Yeah,
we'll come back to it.
but otherwise, let me feel it. Ooh, sputter. No resistance, no noises, no grinding. It's all good.